Okay guys, today we've got a video on the BMW, the 540i. I recently started daily driving this thing again, and there's an issue that propped up with the brake light coming on inside, and we'll show you guys. There's a soft line that has punctured. This is the replacement soft line. It's right here. Very lucky, very accessible, coming off of the ABS module here that you can see. This is the valve body and everything, and this is the module. And it's this guy. If you reach down in there, maybe you can see there is fluid. I'll get it on my finger right here. You can see on my finger that's fresh brake fluid. We filled it up. We went for a little drive, or I filled it up yesterday, and I came back and it was empty again. So it is leaking out of that soft line right there. So we need to replace that before I can start driving it again. The car was sitting a lot, so I'm assuming that because it was sitting so much, basically just didn't identify the issue and it wasn't being driven enough, and then now it's been driven a little bit, it popped. So we're going to replace this soft line, and then we're going to show you guys how to do a brake bleed. So we've got Cameron's vacuum blader. This is another part of the bleeding process and everything. So we're going to do a brake bleed and basically this line change. And I'm going to show you how to access the brake reservoir, which I'll just show right now actually, because it's right here. So because we're going to need to do it. So you come over here. If you've got a right-hand drive car, it'll be on the right-hand side, because that's where the master cylinder is, in front of the pedal box. But basically take that off with that little clip. You then take this clip off the bottom. Don't lose that. These just pry off really easy. I've done this like 4 times in a row now. So, and then you can take the air filter out if you wanted to clean it. I already vacuumed out under there, but this will just go like this and show.
You do have that wire connection right there, so
yeah, so don't drag this way. Or if you want to take it completely out, you can actually pop the sensor off. Don't need to though. And this is your brake reservoir here. I am going to disconnect this little guy here. The clip pops out really easy. Don't need a tool or nothing. And you can see it's dirty fluid as well, so it's good that we're flushing it, to be honest. But this will spin. This is a sensor, but this is the actual cap. This white part, or this opaque part, is the actual cap, and you will see it has this kind of like dipstick style thing, float thing. So we're not going to mess with that yet, because I have to actually replace the line first, and then we're going to do the flush. So we'll get into that real quick. Okay guys, so we're going to be breaking this line loose. It's a 11 millimeter on here, not a 10 or a 12, kind of an odd size. We do not have an 11 millimeter wrench, so I'm going to be using a 7/16. Fits pretty freaking well actually, but then this rear one on the actual line itself is a 17. So can come in here. Might be kind of hard to break. I have no idea. You do not want to bend the lines. There we go, got it to pop. And yeah, she's loose. Okay, so you're gonna want to keep.
Crack the bottom one loose too.
Oh yeah, this one's gonna be more difficult. So I don't know if I cannot show this on camera.
So yeah, you just have another one right here.
Same thing. Repeat the process. You gotta find that. I don't know. Okay, guys. So the soft line actually broke off. So we could get the top, but we couldn't get the bottom popped. But now, since it broke off, we can use a 17 millimeter socket, which makes it way easier. So we're basically just getting the fitting off. Did that work? It's maybe a really big problem that we don't have an 11. Oh, nope. She's loose. So yeah, that was really lucky, but you're definitely, it's a pretty tight space. It looks very easy to take off as far as like, oh, there's space around it, but the way that these hard lines move with a little bit of kind of leeway, they runs into the block really easy.
Okay.
And then where's the soft line? It's down there, you said? Where? Where'd you see it? Oh. Shit, I don't know if I can grab that. Let's see if I can. Oh, yeah. There she is. Okay. Show you guys. You can see the damage here. Busted line. The fitting just came loose. It's supposed to be like that, obviously. came off, so this is a very necessary repair. Okay, y'all, so this is the new brake line. As you guys can see, I actually picked up O'Reilly's. I don't know the part number, but it's like a 4 inch and 4 and 13/16 inch brake line, basically, with these two female ends. Let's actually make sure that these threads work just real quick. I just want to make sure.
What's going on with that side?
Okay, yeah, no, it is. Just wasn't starting up on that top one. Well, actually, now that I'm started on this one, I'm going to leave her on there and get her tightened down.
Spin that on there.
So you need your little crapo 17. Where's my shorty 17? Oh. Good place to put your wrenches, guys. But never forget them.
I've only forgotten a couple in customer cars like that.
Oh my god!
I had to go run out to the parking lot.
Oh shit, oh shit. That on the back side. And this is going to be kind of slow and painful.
But as you can see, it's just going to tighten it up basically the same way it came off, and then we'll show you when it's all back together.
Okay, new part is in. You can see the shiny new brake line. We tightened up both ends. Pretty hard to tighten the bottom on, but you'll kind of feel the threads like bottom out and just snug it up a little bit from there. And same with the top, that 17 and 11. So I'm going to come over to, or we're going to jack up the car now, or yeah, we're going to top up the brake fluid reservoir, which we actually have some handy tools where this thing, Cameron's going to show me how to use this thing, and then he has this vacuum bleeder over here.
It's a Mighty vacuum bleeder.
So if you don't have this, you're going to just end up using the pedal and the old...
This stuff's all available on Amazon. This is like $20, and this is like $160.
So this is for filling it.
Yeah, that's
you
so you can put it on top, so you don't have to worry about running
checking the fluid. And then this is the actual reservoir back here that you hook up to a pneumatic source, right?
Yeah.
So compressor, which we have.
So we'll go ahead and get that all set up.
If you don't have that, though, you can do the old, like, just push the brake pedal and pop the bleeder, and you use a little Gatorade bottle with a hose on it, which we've done before. So I'm going to open this guy up. So you don't want to lose this.
Yeah, you just want to go ahead and
fill
the reservoir and then put the bottle on top. But you don't want to fill the reservoir all the way to the top. I'd probably put it to like the max line.
Yeah.
And then put the bottle on top. So we'll come back with that all filled, and we might even show you how we set up the bottle. All right, so we went ahead and filled up to the max line, and then I have the new reservoir, like the reservoir.
This is just
bottle.
brake fluid.
So this is just gonna go on top. So have it off, and then you're just gonna carefully tip this over, and then this little edge part kind of clamps on, and then you're gonna turn it on.
And then you'll make a huge mess. No. Is it? Okay, cool. So it like bleeds and then it pushes on the straw. And, yeah.
Yeah, and then it's kind of, and then when we're done, we can just go ahead and suck out a little bit extra just to get it right to the correct level. So now we can lift up the car and start bleeding the brakes. Starting at the back.
Yeah, we're gonna do the passenger rear corner real quick, and we already cracked all the wheels with a breaker bar, 17 millimeter lug studs this guy has. So we're gonna come in here. There's a jack point. Almost off the ground. Bottle still good?
Yep. I wouldn't go very much higher than that, though.
I know, I was just making sure. Just have a little bit of camber on them so they're kind of like still touching the ground. Oh yeah, now we're good. I'm also going to throw a jack stand just close to the jack so it doesn't go boom onto the brake rotor when we... Okay. That's just for safety purposes. The jack is actually holding up the car right now. Broke these all on the ground. I already said that, but should be a retaining ring holding the wheel on. And I just go like this. Oh, she's stuck.
All right, guys. So we got the wheel off. That was a little bit of a struggle. I got my Mighty Vac brake vacuum on here. This will be listed in the description below.
Yep, it's a 11, so we have to use the 7/16 again.
Yep, so it's an 11, so we're going to be using the wrong size. Oh, I'm going to turn on the brake vacuum. I would use the closed end, but that's fine. You got to loosen it more.
This is on, right?
Yeah, loosen it more.
Okay. I'm going.
Okay, that's good.
She's coming. Oh, you can see the fluid. Pretty cool.
Fluid is very, very dark. It is good that we're doing this.
I'm gonna open it more.
No, stop. All right, so I'm gonna have to fix this fitting real quick, and then we'll come back when it's all done. All right, we got it resealed, and then yeah, that's probably good.
There we go. Now she's going.
Now you can see it coming out pretty quickly. That is very, very dark.
I'm gonna let the line. I'm gonna go look at the reservoir. Oh, there she goes.
All right, we're gonna bleed this until we get for about 2 minutes, and then we'll go to the other side, and then we'll go to the front for about 1 minute on each corner. But you're gonna want to do passenger rear, driver rear, passenger front, driver front, and then we'll come back when it's all done.
Okay, guys. So we have reinstalled everything. We covered this guy up. Actually, didn't quite close the cabin air filter, but basically we used his vacuum bleeder system the whole time to do all 4 corners.
All the links will be in the description below for the bleeder and the bottle.
Yeah, it's called what is it called? Quick fill or autofill?
The
right? Yeah, the bottle is.
The bottle is called it's by QTC or something. I'll list it. Snap-on sells the exact same thing,
But
under the Snap-on
you can
brand.
see
so.
this is our new line here. This guy, the shiny one. We pressed on the brake. It wasn't leaking or anything, so that's all good. All the wheels were kind of stuck on, actually. We just torqued them to 89 foot-pounds, but they were all stuck on, so we had to hit them off with the rubber mount. That kind of sucked, but then we hit them with that 3M wheel on that drill. But, I mean, that's not really pertinent to the brakes, but this is the fluid that came out, so it's a little bit darker than it should be. This is the fluid that should be, I mean, obviously a little bit different plastic, but that's what clear, new fluid looks like, so definitely was due for a flush anyways, so probably take it for a little spin. Make sure everything actually holds and braking good. And yeah, so thank you guys for checking out the video. And we'll have more videos on this E39 coming up. This is my current daily driver. Something happened to the Volvo. We will make a video about that. Yeah.